Hello, I'm Kev from dataSights, and in this video, I'll show you how finance teams automate Excel properly, from customizable management reports, Power Query workflows, and custom Excel, management packs, board packs, reports, etc. And of course, posting back to multiple Xero files with a couple of clicks, and how it works under the hood. Right, so we're going to start off with the Office add-in. This is used for management reports. I'll show you later how you set up mapping and eliminations and journal adjustments in the platform. But once that's done, you can simply go to add-ins, search dataSights off the Microsoft Store, log in with your platform login, and then download a number of reports. So you can set up multiple groups inside the platform. We'll just select last financial year. You can, of course, compare periods, compare entities, compare tracking categories. Let's have a look. Filter, etc., blah, blah, blah. All of those good things, etc. So now we can download that. This is generally if you need things in a report format. You can export CSVs and PDFs from the web reports in our platform. However, life's too short to export CSVs, so we generally prefer this option. From there, you can choose to download your transactions, which will include a link to Xero as well, of course. Right, so there's also the option to download direct from Xero's API. Of course, this is coming from your data warehouse, which we manage for you on your behalf, either in our account or your account, but I'm trying not to get too into the detail here. But you can download a couple of reports as at any date from Xero's API as well. Right. Now, what most finance teams use, especially to sort of reduce month end, as well as just get access to all of their data, because remember, you are sitting on all of your Xero data in your own custom database, is they will use Power Query to get access to multiple tables with one click. So I won't go through all the instructions here. They're in our platform. You set it up once, takes about a minute or so, and then it's done. From that point onwards, if you want to go fetch some new data, as I'm going to go do here, you can come in here. And as you can see here, we have a number of ready-to-use views over all of the raw API tables that come from Xero. If I'm throwing too many words like SQL and database and all that sort of thing around, do not worry. You do not have to know anything technical. The point is that we're here to guide you towards that scalable reporting. It's all very easy to set up, very easy to get going, and very easy to automate either what you have already or to build something new. So here I'll pull down our best in class, if I do say so myself, Xero account transactions view, as well as the profit and loss view. You can pull down as many tables as Excel can handle. The benefit of using Power Query, so here we're going direct from Microsoft Excel, direct to your Microsoft Cloud database. There are security measures in place, which I won't go into now, is that you get the full power of Excel. So once this data has downloaded, I will show you how you can go and edit Power Query and get that full flexibility that's required. So if you have multiple entities, all of your entities will be in this sheet. All of the full history will be there for account transactions. Profit and loss goes back about 5 years, but that is customizable as well. Right, so your groups are in here. Obviously, any mappings that you've added into the platform are in here. All your tracking categories, and if you have any eliminations and adjustments, they'll be in here as well. So, and then in the account transactions, we actually build this up from all the underlying documents. It's not just journal lines. We join to invoices, bank transactions, credit notes, overpayments, you name it. It's there so that when you get this table, it has got all the columns that you see in the usual account transactions report in Xero. However, it is fleshed out with far more, and it can be customized as well by yourselves or by us. Quick foray into Power Query. If, for example, we just wanted to get, let's say, debtors, for example, we can go system account type or the account type in Xero if you prefer, and wait for that to load. And from this point onwards, when we click refresh in Excel, and that's probably the final bit on this one, is that once you've pulled down your data and you're happy with it, the next time you refresh manually, which you can do anytime, or refresh on a schedule, you can do that as well, or wait overnight. So you just have to open up the spreadsheet, click refresh, refresh all, and that's only going to bring down the data that you want. And of course, if you really want to, you can go to recent sources and pull down the account transactions again. So it's all about replacing those exported CSVs and then driving the existing or new reports that you have from these tabs. So any formulas or pivot tables that reference this table will automatically be updated. So you can turn it into a one-click update. Wouldn't say heavenly situation, but somewhere along those lines. Right, now we're going to go back to the Office add-in, and this is for posting back to Xero. So this is a very flexible and powerful way to enter data into Xero. If you're used to using the import CSV template that is available inside each Xero, it's pretty much the same thing, although this is much easier to use in our not so humble opinion. You'll have a full list of your actual accounts, tax rates. You can post in any draft or etc. And then what you do is, if say you've got 10 or 20 or 50 wages adjustments or any journals you need to, manual journals you need to put in, you can put those here. You can put the next 10, 20, 50, 100 over here. And then all you have to do is click upload, and we'll post these to that entity, these to that entity. And we have customers posting to 70, 90 entities at the same time. So thereby saving you, what I'm told, is quite a significant amount of time. Right, if you're still with me, I'm impressed. How it all works under the hood. Essentially, each customer gets their own dedicated Microsoft Cloud database. You do not have to know anything about databases, but if you do want to know, we are always happy to walk you through it. But you are sitting on all of your data, so you will never have to export CSVs again. Of course, we consolidate zeros perfectly. However, we have nearly 200 connectors to any other APIs, and we're always happy to build some more as well. What that means is that you build up a centralized, reusable, golden source of data for the correct tool that that particular audience needs to get their job done. In terms of the mappings and eliminations, we have designed this so that it is much easier to get consoles to balance, essentially. We let you set up your auto elims and adjustments on actual numbers very flexibly. And then we also post any imbalances to the balance sheet. And the whole point of it is that during setup, mappings happen automatically when new accounts are added, etc. There is a balance check in place so that whether you run the web reports or you pull into Excel or Power BI, you know that you're going to get reports that balance, consoles that balance. And then the final note is that you don't have to use our mappings and eliminations. The database is your asset. You get the keys. We're here, we're accountable and responsible for it, of course. But if you have your own set of custom mappings already, or your own list of eliminations, adjustments, tracking category, option mappings, whatever the case may be, it is very easy to pull in either via uploading and editing in the user data editor, or we can pull in from Excel Online or Google Sheets. Essentially, what we want you to do is centralize all of your data, rip it out of those little Excel tabs running around, no more emailing FY26 budget to each other, etc. Just send it to us, we'll centralize that, but it's very easy to do. And then during the free trial, no charge, we will go and extend your views with your own columns, and you will be able to then, when you pull this data into Excel, you will then just get data that is ready to work with, no more manipulating data in any reporting tool. All right, thank you for listening. A little bit longer than I planned, but But yeah, any questions anytime, fire away. Thank you.